Skydiving, the ultimate adrenaline rush. To be honest, I'm not sure what all the hype is about in terms of throwing yourself out of a perfectly good airplane and falling hundreds of miles per hour to the ground. However, people seem to love it, so yeah, maybe I will too. However, I need to let you guys in on a little secret. I've actually been skydiving before. That's right, after my freshman year at the US Air Force Academy, for some insane reason I signed up for the jump program. The only place in the world where your very first jump is completely on your own. Let's just say the experience didn't go so well, and I swore an oath to myself that never again would I jump out of an airplane. So I lied. I'm gonna have to break that oath. You see, today I'm here at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, where I was invited to jump with the Wings of Blue, the official parachute team of the United States Air Force. Now, the Wings of Blue aren't just any parachute team. They represent the Air Force all across the world, performing aerial demonstrations, jumping into NFL football games, and also competing at the collegiate and national level, where they've had a very, very long history of success. The team was actually founded in the spring of 1962 by a group of renegade cadet skydivers here at the Air Force Academy campus. Every single year, the Wings of Blue train up hundreds of Academy cadets on how to successfully exit an aircraft, deploy a parachute, and land safely. While I may have completed the program before, it seems like a lifetime ago, and any knowledge I once had of skydiving, I promise you, is long gone. But with all that being said, I couldn't let the opportunity go to waste, and so I hope you guys are ready, because today, I'm once again going to jump out of an airplane. Good morning. It is a beautiful day here at the Air Force Academy. It's been a while since I've come to this spot. In fact, I remember as a freshman every morning having to come here while I was in the jump program and literally freaking out because I knew I had to jump out of a plane. But regardless, it's awesome to be back and I can't wait. However, I will say, isn't it pretty cool that this is like one of the only schools in the world they let college kids teach other college kids how to jump out of airplanes? I mean, seriously, where else can you do that? But anyways, I'm gonna head into the squadron, say hello, get started, show you guys around, and I'll see you in a little bit. So this is the 98th Flying Training Squadron, better known as the home of the Wings of Blue. From the airplanes to the gear and all the cadets who come down here every day to train, I'm not gonna lie, it's all pretty impressive. Now, this large building you're looking at right now is where they train hundreds of cadets every single year who go through the jump program known as Airmanship 490. Now, this wasn't the first time I had been inside this building, and there was one thing in particular that gave me some serious deja vu. It may not look that intimidating, but oh, I promise you, it definitely is. All right, I am standing here in the mock door. This is what the Wings of Blue use to kind of train the exit when they're teaching new students. I remember standing in this thing 4 years ago, freaking out, but it's crazy to be back. Gonna be in the air doing this for real pretty soon. So if I can conquer the mock door, I can certainly conquer a skydive, right? Well, let's hope. You see, things started to get pretty real when I heard the airplane I would be jumping out of roll in. It had just finished dropping another load of jumpers and I decided to check it out. Its technical name is the UV-18B. However, most people know it as the Twin Otter. It's one of only 3 owned by the US Air Force, all of which are used by the Wings of Blue to carry a pilot, co-pilot, and up to 17 jumpers at a time. It's a pretty cool airplane, and I enjoyed getting the chance to check it out. However, I knew that in a short while, I'd find myself looking at this thing from a completely different angle.
Yeah, you can just use this one.
Before I could talk myself out of what I was about to do, I was called in to start gearing up. I watched a quick safety video on what not to do when receiving a tandem parachute jump, and before I knew it, I was being fit for my helmet, which looked like something straight out of the 1930s National Football League. But anyways, I think it's time I introduce you to Sergeant Wild. Yeah, you heard that right. Wild. With over 1,000 jumps to his name, he's the one I would soon be strapped to, falling hundreds of miles per hour out of the sky.
Now I'm just gonna make some adjustments for you here.
I got fitted for my harness, leg straps, and shoulder straps, and made sure everything was cinched down extra tight. Oh yeah, and since we would be climbing to 11,000 feet, I also got an oxygen tube that would help me not pass out on the plane ride up. From there, we headed to practice our exit from the aircraft, which didn't involve much on my end except for, I guess, hold on for dear life.
Go, right? And I'm gonna launch this off the plane.
But after that, we were ready to go. A few final gear checks were made, one last briefing, and then we were out the door. Ready to go?
Yeah.
All geared up? It's gonna be crazy.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go! Yeah.
So, yeah, things started to get real. Like, really real. As nervous as I was sitting on that plane, believe it or not, I was actually pretty excited. I don't know, maybe it was the lack of oxygen, but I felt ready to go. When the jump door opened up, I caught a glimpse of just how high we were, but after that, the rest was really a blur. I remember getting up and walking to the edge, taking one last look around, and the rest, well, I guess is history.
Oh yeah. Got it. Yeah. Woo! Oh yeah. Yeah. That was awesome. Good job. So tell us, how was that?
That was the craziest experience ever, but I'm so glad I did it. What a rush.
Exactly. Would you do it again?
I don't know about that, but I'm glad I did it, yeah.
That's totally a yes.
All right, that was an absolutely incredible experience. I told myself I would never jump again, but I'm glad I had the chance to do it today with the Wings of Blue here at the United States Air Force Academy. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you next time. So I did it. I jumped out of an airplane. Again. If there's one thing I learned, it's that you should really never count yourself out, because sometimes you may just surprise yourself. Thanks again to the Wings of Blue for an experience I'll never forget, and I'll catch you guys soon. Is it normal to be nervous, Nathan? What do you think?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For other reasons. Did I tell you it's 666?
I'm sure you have it figured out.
Which I don't.